Hey guys, this is Tactics, and today I'm going to be coming to you with another map review, and this time it's going to be on Scrapmetal. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start everything off here on the B side building, and I'm going to work my way from A and show everything in between. Now, I almost just want to get this out in front that I start these on Domination and not on, say, Team Deathmatch. That way it can relate to a lot of people better than it would, say, without knowing what these objectives are. So, to start with, this is the B side building. Scrapmetal itself is a vertically layered map. It's got 3 floors on the B side, about 2.5 on the A, and there's a multitude of bridges and pipelines that you can cross over in between the building, which means that this map itself leaves a lot of different routes that enemies and teams flank onto other flags. So that means for me, it's very well designed. I like this map. This is probably my favorite of the DLC maps for close quarters. So let's get things started off. This is going to be lower B right here, and I'm just going to show it off. So to start with, it's very wide open, not many places that you can really hide, but this is a place that you do spawn. So do be aware that, say, when the beginning of the game starts, or when a lot of the flags are captured, say all the flags, you're going to spawn basically on the lower level. Now, this is lower B. This would be C bridge. I'm going to call these bridges. You can call them terminals, catwalks, doesn't really matter, but this is the C flag, and I'm going to say bridge. So for this bridge, it's a high traffic area. There's always going to be people coming, whether it be teammates or enemies. It's very accessible by all the map. People can drop down right onto it, or they can come from the lower levels, which means that if you do come on here, I would not stay on C for very long, as there will be enemies that will come right away. So it's right in the middle of the map. It basically should have been B flag, but let's go back over here to B. So this is lower B again. Now here's the other bridge that connects to lower B, and this is going to be B bridge. And this just takes you to the lower level of A building, so we'll get to that later. Now there's 2 different staircases that take you from lower B to mid B, which is the level where the flag is at. Here's the first one right here. This is the one that is closest to the B flag itself. It takes you right up to the mid level. Here's the flag. Now, for B flag, it's very well covered. There's a lot of places that you can keep yourself away from enemy fire, keep yourself hidden. And I think it's just the best overall flag to go ahead and try to defend. There's only so many places that they can come from. They can come from right over here on top of B bridge. They can come from upstairs. Come from right here or here. So that's basically 4 direct places that they can come from. But here's the thing that I like about B as well. So when you get outside of the flag, you can look down on the lower B. That's a big thing for me, because say they have A flag and then they're all of a sudden capturing C flag, you know that they're probably going to come from C bridge and come right up to lower B. So you can just start picking them off as soon as they're coming from C bridge. That's why I like B a lot. And not to mention, you can keep a cloak eye right here on this set of stairs. That's one set that they come from lower, and there's the second set. So it's not that hard to go ahead and keep your areas covered. Now, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the second set of stairs I didn't all the way cover yet. And that'll be right here. So that covers the 2 stairs that take you from lower B to mid B. Now let's take you up to upper B. So from right here on the second set of stairs, you can go to the upper floor, which is basically a sniping spot. People come up here to camp and try to pick people off on the A side building roof, or they just come up here to put spawn beacons, motion sensors down so that they can go and keep a close eye of the B area. Now on the upper level, B connects to the A bridge right here. A bridge takes you down to the A level itself. You can jump right out into a pipeline right here that then goes and take you straight to A, but we'll get to that in a second. Right down here, if you were to cut from mid B, you can right here to a little area that takes you to this pipeline that you can go ahead and cross over. So if you think about that from the B side building, there's A bridge here, there's pipeline here, C bridge, B bridge, and this pipeline right here that can go ahead and take you over to A. Now let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and start on the lower level of A. So as for the lower level, here we are. As you can see, lower A is much bigger than lower B. There's a lot of places that people can hide and camp out to just try to rack up kills. This would be one of them right here. People will go ahead and put spawn beacons, motion sensors, and sometimes motion sensors are very helpful down here because they can show motion above you up on A. But as you can see, there's a lot of different places you can hide down here. A is dangerous for me compared to B. B lower you can cover from mid B. Now A lower you can't. Really take a quick look. There's no openings from upper A that you can shoot down onto lower A. Now here's one of the two sets of stairs that take you from lower A right up to A itself. This is the fastest way you can get up to A from lower. And once you're here, as you can see, you're out in the open. They can either come up from that set of stairs from lower A. They can come up from over here, which would be the second area from lower A. They can take that pipeline that I showed you. They can come from B bridge. And then you also just have to worry about all the people that can snipe you from over here. So that shows you all the different areas that you're going to be shot at, or enemies can come from on the A side. Now let's go ahead and show you the second stairs from lower A that can take you up to upper A. That would be right over here. Now as I said, I almost said that there's like 2.5 floors for A, and let's just say this is 0.5. Mid-level on A that then can show you, you could go up these stairs that takes you to A bridge, cut right down here to go on top of C bridge that can take you over here and then get you to mid B. And then let's go in this way. These are the last set of stairs that you need to get right up to A. And like I said, that's why I feel that A is a 2.54 building, like B is actually 3, as they have this little snipe perch up here. And that basically covers the map itself. Now let me just go ahead and give you a quick demonstration of why I like B as well. If you're on B and the enemy captures C, you need to get to C as fast as possible. Here's the possibilities that you can do. Come straight from B, which are in good cover back here. Try to take people out right here, and then you can just jump straight down. And as you can see, that is a very fast route that you can take. But keep in mind, if you go this way and they're capturing C, they're probably going to be looking in this direction and will pick you off as you go down. So it's not always the best way that you can take to get back and get enemies off of C. Let me show you the second way that's really fast. If you're on B itself, the second fastest way to get down to C is to jump down on top of B bridge here and then jump over to the ramp. This gives you the ability to possibly flank onto the back of C. Or if you really just want to go ahead and stay alive, you can pick them off right here from B bridge. Inside B bridge, you can pick them off from on top of B bridge right here. As you can see, it's very exposed down on C. And the third possibility that people don't really take too often, just a second, from lower B, you can come right over here and basically jump down onto this bridge right here. I don't really have a name for this stairwell for it, I just jumped down. But people don't look over here very often, so it's very easy to pick people off from C, and this is a very good flank route if you're stuck, say, on A building and trying to get to B building. People don't really look over here very often, so keep that in mind. So that's basically my map breakdown for Scrapmetal. I love this map. There's so many different possibilities that you can get from one side of the map to the other, and I think that when a good team is playing against each other, you're going to see some great strategies come out here. Now, as I said, my choice for flags, B and C. A is too exposed. There's too many possibilities for people to just come over without being able to defend it properly. So definitely B, especially since the fact that you can look over on lower B, whereas if you're on upper A, you can't look down to lower A. So that about covers it for Scrapmetal. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be coming out with the next ones very soon.